ready to rumble.
What are you waiting for?
Welcome back to the floor of the CMZ Group here in Chicago. I'm Killer. Tuesday, October 4th. Let's get into the zone, folks, the CMZ zone. So we had Ben Bernanke speaking this morning. He kind of reiterated we need some fiscal sustainability. Clearly there's a lot of problems, but he was really putting some ownership on Congress, much needed ownership on Congress. But he also was kind of talking to the stress over in Europe. And last night, speaking of that, we had a viewer send in this chart. Really appreciate all the feedback and banter back and forth. But this ECB lending facility, this overnight lending, is at all-time high. What is that pointing to? What is the ramifications of that lending? Comment here in this video. I want your feedback, and we at the CMZ appreciate your feedback. So we're kind of looking at this market. You know, the VIX up at that 47, 48 level. Earlier today, the S&P went down to that 1068 level. Holy shnikes, in the words of Tommy Boy, but we are really seeing this market move. Per Killer Insight. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's @TheKiller. But we've been talking about this 1102. They wanted to retest that. They came in. We saw some good HFT action. Good is a loosely used term, depending on your view on HFT. But nonetheless, we're trying to play the game on the game, folks. We're seeing that movement. They really took them down. They came and grabbed those treasuries again. So we're seeing the kind of touch here. Ever since Operation Twist, we've seen a 50-bit move, essentially in the 30-year, and about a 20-bit move in the 10-year. However, we all knew about our Operation Twist here at the CMZ in April, and we've seen that 10-year get grabbed from 3.75. So I know we've been talking about this market need to move like Mick Jagger. However, these markets have ramped up a little bit, and we're kind of just needing some movement like Bruce Lee. So hopefully you're kicking through this and getting in, getting out. There's a lot of volatility. Hope you're playing the right side of it. All eyes on Thursday, folks. We're going to look over to the EU. They're talking about this meeting, this Trichet's last month, historic month here. You know, the Italian is coming in. We're going to see how that navigates into the new transition. Academic monetary policy is much different, but Trichet, I don't think he's going to raise those rates, but that is a trump card in the event these next day or two gets a little bit wild. They could bring down those rates because we know Trichet, who's very, very critical of Ben Bernanke and team here domestically, has become a little bit more like Ben Bernanke, and now they're actually buying bonds, which you would never believe earlier in the year when he was actually raising rates. So a lot of moving parts. Hopefully you get on the trade. One other thing you got to remember, hopefully Wolfman's going to fill in for me tomorrow. I got a little travel going East Coast style, but please be the hammer, not the nail.
Every day I'm shuffling.